Whole Story Quest Audiobooks presents In the Know by Dougie Brimson, narrated by Richard Fox. Part 1. Chapter 1. Thursday, the 2nd of August, 2018. 1:40 a.m. Graham Hawkins lay in his bed staring at the ceiling, not simply because he couldn't sleep, but because every fibre of his being was screaming at him, telling him that something was wrong. Very wrong. Whether instinct or sixth sense, Hawk's awareness of trouble was as real as his ability to see, smell and touch. Having been honed over decades in pubs, railway stations and on terraces across Europe, it had never let him down. His anxiety was heightened by the fact that he had no idea what might have triggered it. He couldn't imagine it being the dreaded 6 o'clock knock, not after all this time. The Saturday scene had been consigned to his past years ago. These days, he was firmly established as just another of the many old faces that inhabited the bars around the London Stadium when West Ham were at home. More respected than most, for sure, even held in awe by some as one of the legendary faces of the Cockney Suicide Squad, but no longer a player in the game that was hooliganism. No. Those great halcyon days were long gone. Not that the old Bill had ever let a little thing like time get in the way. There were still plenty in uniform who harboured both long memories and deep-rooted grudges. But why would they come after him now? Inevitably, as they always seem to when thoughts turn to football, his mind led him not to away days, great days, or even manic terrace days, but to his friend Billy Evans. In particular, the devastation he went through following his beloved wife's brutal and tragic murder. Even now, over 12 years later, recalling it angered Hawk. There'd never been a sniff of justice, thanks to the police and their sham of an investigation, nor an ounce of compassion from the press, who had seemingly delighted in crawling all over his friend with fantasy tales of Irish paramilitaries and crippled footballers. Cunts, the lot of them. Yet through all the shit that had been thrown at him, Billy had somehow managed to hold it all together. Hawk had lost count of the times he had been astounded by his mate's resilience in the face of what must have been soul-shattering grief. But he knew Billy better than anyone, and as a consequence, knew only too well that there had been equally as many times when...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?